How's it going? My name is Aaron, and this is the commencement of my self-discovery journey, if you will. Total mind and body optimization. So my goal is to experience the universe as it is meant to be experienced, and kind of rid myself of all distractions and things unhealthy. World's a weird place. You know it, I know it. It's fucking wild. And I feel the older you grow, the more you start to realize that life's kind of a bitch. Yeah. And it's not as easy as people make it up to be successful, to be healthy, to be the sharpest person you can be. You always hear people saying, like, or people on, like, Instagram that are influencers or whatever, that have this beautiful lifestyle, that have this amazing way of viewing the world, and just this incredible drive and this amazing entrepreneurial spirit. But you don't really see the process, right? You kind of just see people, either they're successful or they're in the process of chasing their dreams. So, like, you never really see the messy part, the fucking trying to get rid of habits part, the fiending part. So how I plan to do so, basically just stripping all negativity from my life, all unhealthy habits, all bad patterns of thinking that have me stuck in a loop. I am familiar with meditation and fitness and healthy eating and responsibility and having a calendar and your day set out down to a T. And I've been a strong proponent of it, and I've imposed these ideas on myself, and I've tried to fully embrace and incorporate those ideas into my life. But I feel like I've struggled with really trying to balance it all out. So, for example, meditation is something that I've found so useful in my life, just for balancing and being right with my mind, and just being able to be an observer to the thoughts that come into your mind, rather than having these thoughts or emotions come into your mind and then having them dictate your personality or your day or your actions. So rather than having an idea or a thought or anything come through your mind and then that altering your mood, it's not good. You have to be able to take a step back and observe these thoughts as they come in, and instead of acting on them, you basically brush them away. So the idea is not to fight these urges that we have as a species, but it's to learn to live with them and control them. So it's not about completely getting rid of these urges, right? Nowadays, people are so disconnected from reality. There's almost this pride in being human that people have. Like, we are this holier than thou species whose shit doesn't stink. Like, nah, dude, you gotta find out and realize and become aware of the fact that we're just an animal on this planet, and we are driven by these weird driving forces within us, whether it's our sexuality, whether it's our presence, whether it's stresses that come in and anxiety. And we try and hide the fact that we are animals, and we're not. Like, these driving forces are the reason we are alive today. So they are our greatest attribute, but at the same time, it's our Achilles heel, meaning these things can make our life miserable. For example, anxiety. Why do we have anxiety? It's pretty simple, right? Back then, evolution. There's this thing called evolution. If you don't know about that, I'm sure I will touch on that just a tad. Basically, we have developed and adapted and passed down these traits that have allowed us to better survive. So the reason we have anxiety is because, we're anxious because we're constantly on a battle to survive, right? That's why we developed this anxiety characteristic. Why? It's because it stems from our animalistic ancestry. It's in our genetics. So yeah, we're so far removed from the idea that we have evolved from chimps, and we try and act like we're not these monkeys on Earth just walking around like any other species, but we are. And in fact, we are driven by many of the urges that every other species on this planet sees. So it's not a matter of disconnecting yourself from these urges and acting as if they don't exist and just trying to mask them. It's the opposite. It's acknowledging that you do have these urges, and you're going to have these thoughts, and you're going to have emotions that come into your mind, but you got to train your mind and train your body to be well adapted to not respond to those, and to be able to just take in that information but not let it dictate your actions and not let it dictate your emotions. And that's basically what I'm here for, is to hold myself accountable to all these changes I want to impose on my life. So like I said, I've done meditation, dabbled in spirituality and all that good stuff, yoga, healthy eating, but I've never really tapped the full potential of those activities, and I want to be able to hold myself accountable. I want to set some goals, and I want to achieve these goals, whether it's short-term goals, long-term goals, the whole lot. I want to set them, show you my journey, show you that I achieved these goals. So today's day one of the cleanse, if you will, total mind and body optimization, but we'll see how it goes. I'm excited. I'm excited to bring you guys along and show you that it's not easy to do what you gotta do, but we gotta fucking do it and grind, because grinding is the only way. Being alive isn't about just letting life take the wheel, you know? Leaving it up to fate. Fuck that shit. Fuck fate. Fuck fate. I'll say that twice. Bullshit. Doesn't exist. What matters is now. So what you do now, what actions you do now, how you preserve your mind, how you nurture your mind. Yeah, so fate is bullshit. Fate is bullshit. Fuck fate. Why? Because so often people have desires and wants and things they want to do with their life and a place they see themselves, but yet they're so scared to act upon it, and they just think that life's going to get them there somehow. Fuck no. Life's going to get you where you take it. So if you want to be a successful businessman, you got to visualize that shit. You got to go after it. You can't just sit there and fucking let fate take over. Fuck that. Like, you are the creator of your life. So, meaning you have full power to do anything and everything. We all have the power to do what we want to do if we set our minds to it. And I know you hear that 1,000 times. That's fucking cliche. I know I've heard it 1,000 times. I'm starting to be like, oh, shut the fuck up. But I feel like the reason I am doing this right now is because if I don't do this, there is no way for me to hold myself accountable, and I will look at my life 40 years from now and be disappointed. And I do not want that. You get 80 years, if you're lucky. You get 80 years of life on this planet, and for you to sit around and waste it on a fucking couch or on Twitter, for God's sake, like, you have no idea how much time I spent on social media. It's fucking ridiculous. And I've done this before. I've done it where I've cut out all the unhealthy things. I cut out social media, cut out sugar, all that good stuff. Was super healthy, did it for about 6 months, and then relapsed, if you will. I relapsed, right? But yeah, it is a relapse. Like, we're fucking addicted to all these little fucking buttons and stimuli and funny videos and vines and memes coming in, because it's like, it's pleasure. It's like a little release of dopamine. But it's so easy. That's so easy. That's such an easy escape and such a fucking cop-out. Instant gratitude. Like, that's the worst thing you can do to yourself, is instant instant gratitude. So whether it's instant gratitude through drugs, so taking a substance and then a mind-altering substance and immediately releasing these endorphins and making you feel like a fucking god. Masturbation, super quick fucking release of dopamine in your brain. Social medias, all these little clickbaity videos that are super funny, that just make you laugh Yeah, it's fun. Yeah, it's cool. But then you realize how much fucking time you're wasting. Download an app called Digital Wellbeing. Digital Wellbeing tracks your use on your phone, and if you download it and you actually use the app to your benefit, you will see how much time you are wasting on social media and on your phone and on games. It's fucking ridiculous. It's gonna make you feel like a piece of shit, but that's what it's about. It's realizing that I'm a piece of shit and fucking changing. And I've tried to change before, and I still resort to being a piece of shit. So I guess this is my last ditch effort in trying to fully pursue the person that I want to be. This is gonna be the me that actually does shit. This is gonna be the me that grinds it out, that fucking loves the muck and the grit and relishes in it. I'm going to embrace the suck. I'm gonna fucking dive deep, and I'm not gonna fucking hold back. And this is my testament to you, to myself, most importantly, that I will achieve the things that I want to achieve. And I'm leaving it all right now. I'm letting you know that it's not gonna be an easy one. It's obviously gonna be a struggle, right? But I intend on dishing out punches and eating these punches that life's gonna give me. So let's fucking send it. Things I'm gonna be working on. Got it on a whiteboard. Did this little trusty whiteboard yesterday when I was feeling inspired. Operation Tabula Rasa. What does Tabula Rasa mean? Clean slate. So clean slate, new person, fresh start. This is where it begins. So I'm here to get my shit together. So mind your mental health. We'll go back to that. So things I want to work on. So mindfulness, self-confidence, understanding myself, understanding others. So it's not just about yourself, it's about others as well. You do have to be a little selfish, right? To like find yourself and find what really inspires you and be selfish with your time, but at the same time, you have to know that you're not the only one in this fucking planet. There are other people who are struggling just as much as you are, and maybe they're in a better place than you or a worse place than you, but that's their reality, and their struggles are just as real as these struggles are to you. Whether your struggles are smaller than theirs, or my struggles are smaller than yours, or my struggles are bigger than yours, it doesn't fucking matter. They're struggles, and they're just as struggly and strenuous on you as your struggles and my struggles. So don't take away from your story and your credit and the adversity you faced, but at the same time, know that you're not the fucking only one struggling, bro. Like, it's the human condition. The human condition is to fucking feel like shit and always want more, and I'm doing this to feel at peace, with my mind, with my body, and be as healthy as possible so that I can better experience the world around me. So, experience the world as it is meant to be experienced. That is what I meant when I opened this video. I want to just have a balanced life. I want to have calendar reminders set to a schedule, down to a T, down to the 15 minutes. I have a little brother who goes to UCLA who is fucking incredible at being able to throw all of his day into an agenda and have it down to every 15 minutes what he's doing. That maximizes productivity. Why are we here? Is to better ourselves so that we maximize productivity. We want to be as productive as possible. There's not going to be downtime. Fuck downtime. Fuck downtime being on your phone. It's going to be do the shit that you want to do. And I guarantee you're going to feel so much happier. So, people think, oh, happiness is like a perpetual state of mind. Like, oh, he's a happy person. She's a happy person. They, he, whatever, is a happy person. No, it's not how it fucking is. Happiness is a state of mind that comes with hard work. So in order for one to be happy, you have to work hard. You're not just going to be happy sitting on your fucking ass. Why do you think people that like win the lottery, why do you think they get depressed? Because having everything that you could possibly want without working for it is fucking horrible. It's going to leave you wanting more, and you're going to realize, goddamn, you could have everything in the world, but if I'm not at peace with myself and who I am as a person and acknowledge my place in the universe, you're just going to be as miserable as the next fuck. So don't be a fuck that's miserable. Realize how fucked up you are and how messed up your patterns of thinking are, assess them, realize you're a piece of shit right now, and get after it. Fucking strive to be your best fucking self. And I'm not saying like, oh, I'm living my best life over here fucking taking a selfie by these Wings murals in fucking LA. Fuck that. Being your best self. So be the best person possible. How? Through training your mind and giving your body the proper nutrients, furthering yourself and your knowledge. This isn't some area-specific vlog where I show you my gym life or my pranking, memeing life, because it's not what it's about. It's going to be an all-encompassing journey, documenting my journey and my total mind and body optimization, if you will, and showing you the struggles along the way and me setting my goals and hopefully reaching them. And there's not a lot of videos out there or channels that show you the process or what happens in between setting a goal and fucking reaching your goal. Like, there's a lot of shit that happens that not many people get to see and realize. Like, you gotta fucking work for your shit, and I intend to do so. And the grind starts now. So I haven't introduced myself. My name is Aaron. I'm 22 years old, and I think I got some cool shit to say. So I hope you stick with me on this little journey. Thanks for watching. Have a good one.